Yo, what is quackalacka, dude? My name is TST, and yeah, this is gonna be a little tutorial, but just for YouTube. I'm gonna be teaching a few different sounds. Sorry, let me just fix the lighting real quick. There we go. That's a little bit more cozy. Yeah, my name is TST, and I know a decent amount of sounds. And I want to teach you my way of like how I learnt these sounds, which may be different to how other people will have learnt them, so you can get another perspective on how to learn these sounds. And if my way of teaching doesn't work for you, you can just look up these sounds, which some of them might be original ones, which might be a bit hard, but like a lot of them are going to be sounds that already exist, obviously. And you can just look up the sound, look up tutorial, and a bunch of really talented, amazing people will have tutorials on them that can teach you. But otherwise, I hope you stick around and hopefully I can teach you a new sound. Let's get it. So, first sound I'm going to teach you is my weird click. That thing. So, easy as hell, I'm not going to lie. You just do an inward K snare, so which if you don't know how to do that, you just do a weird sounding duck sound, so like, so you're putting air in like the side of your mouth and you're kind of tensing it, so, and you're breathing out. And then what you want to do is you want to do that inward, so you're going, while you're kind of tilting your jaw to the side that you want to like do the sound. And yeah, you're kind of tightening it and strengthening it, and you should get an inward K snare, which takes practice, obviously. But then what you want to do is you want to prolong that K snare. So you want to prolong it, and then you want to start closing your mouth. So, but in like a weird smiley position. So, and yeah, that's how you do the sound. It'll have like that little click thing from flapping from your lips or whatever. I don't know how the sound works, but yeah, pretty cool sound. And then you can do beats like, yeah. Let me smash out another sound for you. So, vibration bass. Yeah. So, how you do that sound is you're combining throat bass, so, which if you don't know how to do that, just clear your throat, so, and then when you get that sort of frequency where you're tightening your throat, just practice it and you should eventually get like that, which it won't sound that clean obviously at first if you're just learning it. But if you have a decent throat bass, what you want to do is you want to combine your throat bass with like you're kind of tensing your vocal cords, so you're going kind of like you're trying to shit. So you're doing that like you're struggling really hard to push it out. You're going, and then you're combining throat bass. And then you should get vibration bass, which is what that is. All right, another sound. Lip roll. So I'm going to teach you a bunch of variations of lip roll in this. So first thing you want to do, you want to make your lips kind of look like this. You're sucking in your lips, and you're sucking in to get like a, like that. And once you have that sound like a pop, you want to put that on the side of your mouth, so you want to kind of isolate it to the side. I prefer the right side, but you could do whatever side you want, but I do it on the right, so. And then what you want to do is you want to control it a little bit more and kind of do it a little bit more gentle and loose. And you should eventually get like a, eventually with lots of practice. But yeah, that's how you do an inward lip roll. And I will teach you the prolonged inward lip roll. do the same thing where you do a lip roll. You're kind of catching it in the middle of the lip roll, so at around that point, and then you're inhaling, so, and you should get that. Yeah, and hollow lip roll. How to do that is you just do the prolonged inward lip roll, so, but what you're doing is you're lowering your jaw when you do it, and you're kind of yawning, so, you kind of want to talk like this, which is how hollow sounds work, is you're hollowing out your throat, which yawning is a great way to do that. And then you lower your jaw, and then you should get, yeah, okay, that's those lip roll sounds out of the way. Now I want to teach you electro bass. That sound, which how you do that is you want to bite your bottom lip, like you know, like that, you bite your bottom lip, and you're inhaling, so, and you're trying to push air inward through kind of here and your teeth, so, and then once you have that sound, you then want to cover your top teeth and your bottom lip with your top lip, your upper lip, so you go, and that's how you do the sound. It takes practice, and eventually you'll learn how to like control the frequency and stuff, and yeah, then you get electro bass. Another sound, relic whistle. Yeah, relic whistle. So how you do that sound is you want to get a tooth whistle, but you kind of want to learn how to do it in different mouth positions. How to do the tooth whistle. If you've ever said an SH word, which this is how you do it, you just shh, shh, you say SH, shh, until you get a slight whistle, like shh, 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 and you'll get that. Or you can do an impression of Herbert the Pervert, and eventually you will get the sound. Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy. Yeah, just speak like him and you know how to do a relic whistle already. Herbert the Pervert's a beatboxer. I know him. I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, you learn how to do that, and basically to practice it, you just keep on going shh, shh. And then what you're trying to do is you're trying to isolate the whistle as much as you can. Get rid of all of that air and really focus on it, whether that means pushing out more like for the whistle and putting it in a tighter point, if that makes sense. So you're pushing out the whistle in like a really small point, or you could be doing it just more gentle and trying to decrease the amount of air that you're blowing so it sounds more like a whistle and less like breathy, like that. Either way could work for you. Try them. But yeah, once you get that, you want to learn how to do it with an open mouth position, so you can slowly go into the open mouth. So, and you also want to learn how to do it closed mouth position, which it's not closed mouth, you're kind of keeping a gap open there, but you go, and yeah, those are the mouth positions. So you go, and yeah, to change the pitching and stuff comes with practice over doing it over and over again. Obviously, that's how you do every sound, is by doing it over and over again. Eventually you'll learn. None of these you will get overnight, I swear to God. If you do, you're either lying or you're a freak. But yeah, just keep practicing it. And to get the different pitches though, you're kind of just blowing out harder and less hard, if that makes sense. No sexual. But yeah. Like that. And yeah, practice, practice, practice. Another sound, po-snare, which will probably be the last sound that I teach in this. I've taught a lot. But if you would like to learn any other sounds, let me know in the comments. I'll do a proper outro later, which I'll let you know. But yeah, how you do that sound. So to do that, the way that I learned it, I actually got this sound by accident. I was just sitting down whistling one day. And then I was like, I wonder what happens if I like blow out as hard as I possibly can, as you do. And yeah, so I filled my cheeks with air, same tongue position where the tip of my tongue is in between my two front, middle, bottom teeth. Just filled my cheeks with air, blew out as hard as I could, and whoa, I got a just out of nowhere. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. Which, yeah, I was lucky, but someone else could learn it like that as well if I could. But yeah, you will feel the air going like that around your cheeks, and it's going out, and then it's making like making that sound. And to get the where it kind of goes in and out or whatever, which this is a misconception that a lot of people have that I've noticed as well. You're not going inward when you're doing you're not going inward. You're constantly going outward with the po-snare. You're going. So the only thing that's making it go is by closing your mouth all of a sudden. So constantly outward, you're just opening and closing your mouth in the position. But yeah, those are the sounds that I've taught you. I hope you've learnt. Feel free to ask me questions in the comments, and also look them up if this like didn't help you, or if you're still struggling later on. There are a bunch of other tutorials on all of these sounds really. Just look up the name and then tutorial and it'll come up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm planning on posting more, hopefully sooner than later. I've got ideas cooking in my head. I just got to do it. And also, obviously, I'm still in school. I only recently turned 18. I'm in year 12. So yeah, I'm trying to get through school and then I'll be on the grind, you know? We be beatboxing. But yeah, let me know if you want me to teach any sounds that I didn't teach in this video, whether they're sounds that I know how to do or not. If you want to test me, ask me and I'll try my best to teach you how to do that sound. But yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, you beautiful people, and I'll catch you later. Peace.